Feeling pretty good? Okay. I want to find out. What have you been doing the early part of the afternoon? Did you hear some great speakers? Yes? Okay. Well, I just want to introduce myself really quickly. My name is Viña, and I am here this afternoon for our Cross Your T's and Dot Your I talks because of a person, a wonderful friend who has inspired me all these years because she's been crossing her T's and dotting her I's. And it's no other than my good friend, Marisa Oca, the organizer of this first International Seafarers Family Conference. Now, I have a quick question. Hindi pala. Before my quick question, and I'm going to do this a little bit for my ego, only because I do not want to see a lot of vacant seats. I want everyone to come forward and sit closer to me. Can we do that? I think that would be a good idea, don't you think so? What do you think? And for the not-so-youth over there, they're actually my friends. That's why I can do that to them. So, quick question. You know that the title of my talk is Cross Your T's and Dot Your I's, correct? Yes? And this is a personality development talk. Do you have any idea how something like this can be connected to personality development? What do you think I will be talking about this afternoon? What do you think? Cross your T's and dot your I's. Ano kaya yan? What do you think? Huh? What? Okay, well, let me tell you, okay? Just in case you're wondering what this has to do with personality development, cross your T's and dot your I's, okay? And let me tell you, the reason I'm here right now is because of an inspiration. I already told you earlier, it's my good friend, Marisa Oca, who has been crossing her T's and dotting her I's for a long time, right? So she's my inspiration. And Cross Your T's and Dot Your I's is really a talk about finding your best self. Who here wants to find their best selves? Oo, dapat lahat. Di ba? Okay. Ngayon, and this is my question. What do you think crossing your T's, how is that connected? Crossing your T's and dotting your I's, how is that connected to finding your best self? Are you wondering what the connection is? Huh? You don't know it yet? Diba? Okay. First of all, what kind of an expression is crossing your T's and dotting your I's? Kasi language trainer ako, so syempre, connected sa language ang aking tanong. Okay? Huh? Very good. Do we have prizes for people that give the right answers? Huh? Concert? They can attend. Ayan ang prize ninyo. Parang parusa yata yun. Okay. But that's right. It's an idiomatic expression. And when we look at idiomatic expressions, they don't necessarily mean the literal thing, correct? And so, I'd like to show you why this is the title of the Finding Your Best Self Personality Development Talk. Because let's look at the meaning of cross your T's and dot your I's. Meron bang may alam what it means? Do you have any idea what cross your T's and dot your I's mean? Meron ba? Ay, wala. Sige, feeling marunong ako ngayon. Okay, eto. What does it mean? It means to pay attention to the details when completing a job. And syempre, para mas makuha niyo yung meaning, magbibigay ako ng example, di ba? Mas magaling yan. Okay? Kasi, I am paying attention to the details myself. Okay? So, ano yan? Your instructor is a tough grader. Be sure to cross your T's and dot your I's on your research. Diba? Yan ang ibig sabihin niyan. Pero, alam niyo ba what the origin is? Do you have any idea where it really came from? It's like the etymology. Ay, language trainer talaga eh. Okay. But, do you know what the origin is? Any idea? And for the people that came in a little later, may I ask you to move forward? It's more for my ego because I don't want vacant seats. Okay. So, come closer. Come closer. Okay. And, well, let me give you an idea of what this particular expression means. This is what it means. When writing, many people complete a work before returning to dot their I's and cross their T's. Someone in a rush might neglect to complete the task. So that's what it means. They came up with this expression because people that are in a hurry will not cross their T's or dot their I's the first time they go through their work. They only do it afterwards. And so, when you're in a rush, you might forget to do this, right? Pero diba, parang hindi niyo pa rin makita yung connection sa finding your best self. Well, let me tell you what it is, okay? When you're thinking about your life and thinking about how crossing your T's and dotting your I's is all about, this is really what you need to remember. You need to use the crossing your T's and dotting your I's as a mindset. Anong sinabi kanina? When you're in a rush, baka kalimutan nyo, correct? Tama ba? Yes? Okay. Well, ito. The mindset of crossing your T's and dotting your I's, ito ang ibig sabihin. Life. Our life. Okay? It's not something we rush through. Tama? Right? Why? Because when we rush through things, what happens? Ano nangyayari?
You forgot something.
Yes, you forget something. And we may be missing some of the most important things that will make our lives a lot better. And when we rush through things, do you think we'll find our best selves? Hindi eh, right? Why? Because when we rush through things, we forget to do certain things. And if we want to find our best selves, what do we need to do? We need to pay attention. We must pay attention to what? We must pay attention to the details and the essentials in our lives. Tama? Okay? So, eto ngayon, let's go back. Crossing your T's and dotting your I's. Right? It's the bigger meaning in life is we're saying, what is it? We can't rush through life. Right? We must pay attention to the details and to the essentials. And so, I would like you to think of crossing your T's and dotting your I's as an expression that will serve as a springboard for you to find your best selves. Okay? So, we are now going to start talking about the crossing your T's and dotting your I's mindset, right? And what is, using it in finding your best self. And there are two things that we must focus on. First, why? Siyempre, naglagay na ako ng sarili kong acronym, no? Nag-invento na ako. It's CYT, DYI. Oh, diba? CYD, DIY, parang do it yourself, no? DIY, okay? But ano ba ang dapat nating i-focus on? We need to focus on two things. The first is, crossing your T's and dotting your I's seems to be just the process. But the problem with just thinking about the process and how to do it is it's not long-term. Diba? Pag parang sinabi lang sa'yo how to do it, medyo hindi nagtatagal. Every time, and this is what I tell my students all the time, every time you have to do something, one of the things that you need to make sure of is you need to know the why. Because when you know the why, it is easier to figure out why you have to do it over and over again. Right? So, first thing we're going to talk about, we're going to talk about why the cross your T's and dot your I's mindset is very important in finding your best self. So are we all ready to find our best selves? Yes? Yes. And you know what? I feel excited for the youth here. Why? Kasi kami ni Marisa, hindi na kami youth yata when we found our best selves. And you're gonna find it now. So I'm really excited for you. Kasi bata pa kayo eh. Diba? Kami ni Marisa medyo matanda na nung nagkaganyan. Okay. So, okay. Understanding the why. Why? Why do we need the crossing your T's and dotting your I's mindset? It is because if we know why we have to keep it as a mindset, this is what it leads to. It leads to a mindset of excellence, correct? It leads to discipline, and it leads to success in achieving your maximum potential. I'm sure lahat tayo, di ba yun ang gusto natin? Ma-achieve natin yung maximum na potential na maaabot natin. Tama? Okay. And so, ito naman yung gusto kong tanungin. Ano ba ang intindi natin sa mindset of excellence? Paano tayo? How can we get there? Okay? Well, let's look at it really quickly. A mindset of excellence starts with believing in yourself, correct? And having the right attitudes. Tama ba? Correct? Okay. Ang problema, di ba? We hear this all the time. I'm sure you've gone to a lot of talks, you've heard this over and over again. Isn't that correct? Yes? Ay, nag-yes na siya kahit naglalakad pa rin siya. Yan ang type of attitude. Okay. Yes, nag-yes siya. Habang lumalakad siya, type ko yan. You have the cross your T's and dot your I's attitude. Well, the thing is, believing in yourself takes work. Am I correct? Yes? So what is involved in believing in yourself? Ito. The first is self-awareness. Okay? What does self-awareness mean to you here? Any ideas? Meron ba kayong naisip? Pag sinabi, self-awareness, ano ba yan? Yes, ay si Miss Marisa ang sasagot. Hindi siya youth, pero pagbibigyan natin siya. Okay.
An example is, pag naglalakad ako in my heels, I'm self-aware that I have to really pay attention to the floor, or maybe not even the floor, because diba, you can't stand straight if you're paying attention to the floor. So I make sure may core strength ako, kasi hindi ko makaya yung heels ko pag walang core strength.
See? Yan. Yan ang magandang example ng self-awareness. Ang heels ni Mama Risa, kaya aware na aware siya sa kanyang core strength. Okay? Pero, sa totoo lang, alam mo ba ang self-awareness? Is knowing yourself well. Tama? Ngayon, paano natin uumpisahan yun? Usually people tell us, self-awareness means that we need to know our strengths and our weaknesses. Tama? And I feel that you need to know that